Welcome to the Work Hard, Play Hard podcast. My name is Rob Murgatroyd, and I am a former doctor turned lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I interview some of the best minds on the planet on the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. Today's episode is a mini-sode that we call Fri-Date with the Wife. In these mini-sodes, my wife Kim and I deconstruct the strategies that we've developed over the last decade to not only grow personally, but to turn our struggles into lessons and create fulfillment in all areas of our lives. Excuses are over. It's time to live. Let's dig into today's topic. All right, before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to be considered for my Work Hard, Play Hard Mastermind by completing an application at workhardplayhardmastermind.com. So this mastermind is not like any mastermind you may have been to or heard of, I promise you. This mastermind is for 6 to 7 figure entrepreneurs that are working too damn much and aren't taking the time to have amazing experiences around the world with an incredible tribe of people. So every 100 days or so, I drop you into new experiences that are specifically designed to elevate your thinking, to give you new ideas. Look, you get your best ideas not staring at a computer. And actually, this is the way high-level people really collaborate with each other. They do it over a glass of champagne, watching the sunset in the south of France. So if you are ready to do some fun stuff around the world and really, really want to level up your tribe in one shot, fill out an application at workhardplayhardmastermind.com. We'll jump on a call and we'll see if it's a good fit. All right, let's jump into today's episode. Kimberly Facaldo Murgatroyd, how the hell Facaldo are you?
I am good Facaldo.
So the Facaldo joke is I am taking Italian classes over the internet, and I learned the word for it's hot, and she taught me. She looks in the Skype. My Italian instructor Luna from Salerno looks in the Skype camera and says Facaldo. I was like, excuse me? And she said, why? And I was like, well, if we say Facaldo, it means, what does it mean?
And if you say it with a Southern accent.
It's Facaldo, y'all. Well, that is not why we are here today. We are here to do a shameless plug and promotion for a new product that we have coming out. Now, we don't often do this, do we? How often do you hear us talk about our products?
We don't, but we're not just going to plug it. We are going to talk about it because
we're going to plug it.
Well, okay, fine. We're going to plug it, but we're going to explain a bit behind what it took to get this product to market, because I know a lot of listeners have an idea and they have a concept, they have something they want to do, and maybe they think it's too overwhelming, or maybe they think it'll be done tomorrow. I don't know.
Bottom line is everything takes way longer than you think it's going to take to happen. It just does. And this course
Unless you just throw some shit out, which I've seen people do, and that is not the case with us. So what is the product we are plugging?
All right. So the product that we are plugging today, by the way, how obnoxious is it that we're actually telling you that we're plugging the product? That shows
That's not obnoxious. That's being honest.
That's being honest. Okay. So the product is called the Dream Life course. So there's two. There's a free one and there's a paid one. The free one is Dream Life Course, and you can get it by going to freedreamlifecourse.com. The paid one, Kimberly doesn't even know about this, but the paid one, I'm going to give you the link. Kim's telling me not to give you the link, but I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Okay, fine.
The paid one is Dream Life Business Accelerator.
Oh yeah, because everyone knows how to spell accelerator.
Hopefully, I'm going to give the listener enough credit that they could spell the word accelerator. Go to dreamlifebusinessaccelerator.com. Okay, now what the hell is it? Why is there a free one? Why is there a paid one? What's the difference? Kim, tell them everything.
Oh, thank you. Just to you. Okay, here you go. So here's the thing. This course, yes, we're going to tell you about it, but again, I want to kind of share the progress and the timeline this took, because we've been saying it's coming for 6 months.
Why do they care about the timeline?
Because they might be in a place where they're wanting to create a course or do something else as well.
We're trying to sell our course. What the hell do we care?
So what I'm going to tell you is we probably did our first course in 2008, something like that. Okay. So we're going back many, many years. So if you think courses are the new thing, we have had courses in the past, multiple of them. One of which, our first one, I think, was the Jet Set Money course. And Rob interviewed people who were entering the world, the wild, wild west of online marketing. And he had a free version, ironically, and a paid version. Isn't that funny? But a lot of these things that we did, it kind of looked like this. Hey, I have an idea for a course. Okay, let's do it. And then we just started building the course out, and then we just kind of put it up for sale and crossed our fingers. We didn't really know what we were doing. And I mean, to be fair, it was, 2007, 2008. I don't think anyone knew what they were doing, and they were just figuring it out in online marketing. But the reason I'm telling you that is because they did okay. But then this course that we just released last week is so million times better than anything else we've ever put out. And it all started with, we should write a book. And we had an idea to write a book called Stupid Idea Time. And it was the 7 steps to reverse engineer your dream life. And we talked about this book and what the chapters would be on, because we felt like over the last decade and a half of being in the world of online marketing, of doing it wrong, doing it right, figuring out different things, we just felt like there's a lot we did wrong and learned from. And we just whittled it down to the things that really, really, really impacted us and really made our journey that much more successful, and the shortcuts that if we had known what we know now, right? Hindsight is 2020, we would have done this so much quicker. And we wanted to put it all into a book. But then as we started to talk about these different things, we were like, God, this isn't a book. This is a course. This is going to be a course. And then Rob dug deep into trying to figure out what our listener wants, what our audience wants. What if we backtracked us to when we started this journey? What did we want? And who is that person? And what are their needs? And how can we serve them? And he spent a good 6 months just answering those questions. He hired a coaching team to help him. So much went into this, on top of course, creating the content and shooting it and all of that. So yes, we thought we were going to launch January 1 and come out of the gate in the first quarter, but welcome to Q2, and this is where we're at. But I am so proud. I was editing it the other day, and I actually had tears in my eyes because I was just so freaking proud of the work that we put into this, and not just the paid course. The free course is amazing, and I'll give you the difference. The free course is basically, we are reverse engineering your life. Now, people say that all the time. They use that term, and I'm going to tell you they use it incorrectly. They're reverse engineering a business goal you have. I want to make $1 million. Let's reverse engineer the goal. They're not actually reverse engineering your dream life. I look at entrepreneurs today, and they are just that. They're entrepreneurs, they're solopreneurs. They are not lifestyle designers. They are not designing a life that they want to lead. Many of them are held up in their house 12 to 18 hours staring at a laptop with a team around them staring at a laptop. And that's not the lifestyle they were probably shooting for when they began this. And Rob and I, years ago, when we began in the Tim Ferriss days of true lifestyle design, that's what we started with. What do we want? And so the free course is going to take you through determining exactly what you want, why you want it, how to manifest that shit, how to put yourself in the proper mindset, how to play stupid idea time to come up with ideas. And stupid idea time is kind of the theme throughout everything, because you can play stupid idea time in what do you want? You can play stupid idea time in dreaming up a business idea that funds the dream life you want. You can play stupid idea time in how you make decisions and how you mitigate downsides. So that's kind of the theme throughout. But the free course, it's 4 videos, that is going to really help you hone in on what you want. And then in the accelerator, the paid version, we go even deeper in those same subject areas. And then we add on like 4 or 5 more to help really reverse engineer the business aspect of it.
So let's move on to the next area. Kim mentioned something.
Well, what do you have on that? Nothing? I gave you that whole like monologue and there's nothing.
Listen, I think I
celebrated you. I lifted you up like Mufasa in The Lion King.
I lift you up.
You spent hours and hours and hours creating.
For the love of God. Did you have coffee? Is that what's going on?
Nothing. No coffee.
You're literally asking me a question, and as I'm trying to answer it, you are talking. Yes, I completely agree with you about my awesomeness in putting this together. I think you're right, and I can't argue with you.
Oh, my abs hurt. Don't make me laugh.
Kim worked out for the first time in 3 years yesterday.
Oh, shut up.
She can't get out of bed.
That's not true. I did choreology. That's a very different workout than the workout I do all the time.
All right. So let me say this. The Dream Life course was created because I did some training with a guy named Rory Vaden, and he's awesome. Go check out his stuff. Just go to there's nobody who has that name, Rory Vaden. It's easy to find on Instagram.
Are you going to tell him how to Google it?
RORYVADEN.
Google Rory Vaden.
Rory did a spectacular job, I think, coaching me on exactly who it is that we're talking to and what we're trying to communicate to the person. And what we realized is that we have, multiple different avatars, right? There's the avatar for the person that feels like they're made for more. And they may be in a 9-to-5 situation now. Maybe they were working in a job for 10 or 15 years, and they just feel like I've been doing this for a while, and I just know that I'm made for more, and I don't really know what to do, and I can use some help. And the problem that they have overall is regret. They don't want to live a life of regret. So the solution to not living a life of regret is to live a life of fulfillment. And I think that Kim and I are uniquely qualified to help people with fulfillment because our life revolves around making sure that we are fulfilled, whether it's, us moving from Atlanta and practicing and not wanting to do it to living in California and surfing and not having to go to work anymore in terms of punching a clock. I believe that we're uniquely qualified to do it. I feel strong around that. But then, and that's why we created the Dream Life course. So the Dream Life course is specifically for that person who's trapped in that. And we also have different avatars, for
other products we have.
Just for other products that we have, which we can go into at another time, because I think it's an interesting lesson that he taught me about the products that go from the beginning and people stay with you all the way through to the end. But in this particular case, we realized that, we had products for people that love what they do. And they love what they do so much that they do it all the time. And that those are our work hard, play hard experiences that we do around the world, where we force entrepreneurs to get out and play. And we had some mid-level products, for people that, were doing something maybe for 20 years and I wanted to try something else. And that's more coaching. But we didn't have anything for somebody just starting out and somebody trying to figure out, I don't know exactly what to do. I've watched you guys for a while and I don't know what to do. So we figured, look, let's give them something for free something that's real that they could get started with and
not some BS free stuff.
Something that's real that they can get started with and get, clarity on what it is that they're after. So if you want to get that free series, text the word Dream Life to 310-388-9724. Text the word Dream Life to 310-388-9724, and we'll send you.
Or just go to Free Dream Life Course.
Or you can go to Free Dream Life Course,
.com.
Whichever one you want. I would strongly recommend that you take the free course, even if you feel like you have the vision board, you have the idea for what you want. Take it anyway, because hearing us explain it to you, we may be offering you 1 or 2 sentences that you didn't think about before. Like one of them is, ask yourself the question, what if what I wanted worked out? What if I wanted...
What if it worked?
What if it worked? What if it came true? with everything that you do, you may look at it and go, this is what I really want, but you don't think about actually, well, what would it be like if I actually had this?
Like if this exploded in 10x what you even thought was possible, how would you drink off the fire hose and scale? Is it scalable?
Or would you want to drink off the fire hose?
Yeah.
You'd say like, I want to make $1 million a year and I want to open 10 chiropractic offices, and that sounds great on paper. But what would your life look like if you had 10 chiropractic offices?
What we're doing in the mini free course is we're giving you real tactical things that we actually use. Like we still do every single thing that we talked about in that free mini course. We are, working on our next big dream life shift and moving to Italy and all of the things that entails. And that came out of doing exactly what we're talking about in that mini course. And it's not some BS we just threw together. We found so many strategies over the years, and by we, I mean Rob, because he's really the guy that goes out and hunts these strategies down and implements. Well, I'm the implementer, but he hunts them down. And some of them are his that he found. Some are ours that we created, but we aren't reinventing the wheel. We aren't throwing some BS out there just to get an email opt-in. Like we truly put everything we have into this course, both of them. And you're going to get a lot out of it if you truly sit down with a blank piece of paper and an open mind, because we suffer in this world from so many self-imposed bullshit beliefs of limits that you have placed on yourself for one reason or another. Well, I have kids, so I can't do that. Or like the people who are like, well, when the kids grow up, then we can travel. And I mean, we're blowing that bullshit belief out of the water. Sophia's on her second passport and she's learning Italian to go to the international school. Like these are just beliefs, whatever they are. Like, well, I got this 9 to 5 and I'm 10 years from retiring and blah, 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 blah. Like all of these things are beliefs you're putting on yourself. So if you're willing, if you know that you are meant for more, because we all feel that, right? At some point, we are meant for more. We just don't know what that more is sometimes. Step into this process that we will walk you through and have an open mind, a blank piece of paper, and really dig deep in it. If you do the work and you dig deep, you will do it. If you sign up for the course and you don't commit to it and you don't take it and you don't actually do it, and then guess what? It's not going to work. If you want a full result, then use your full ass. Don't half-ass anything, right?
Yeah, full ass is...
Just use your full ass.
I recommend the full ass. Now, in terms of the business side of it, what we recognize is that a lot of people say, look, I'm clear. I got exactly what I want, but I need a business to be able to fund this, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. Either I have a business and it's consuming me where I can't do anything else but this business, or I'm working in a 9 to 5 job and I can't create another business because I'm in another business. So there was a multitude of areas that we had to navigate in this business course because people fall into lots of different categories. So the paid for course, the Business Accelerator, is packed with a ton of modules that cover everything from interviews with people who are doing things that you may want to be considering doing, all the way to strategies that we use to get clear on how we chose the business, because half of it is choosing the right business. So for you, right? So there's a ton of content and a ton of modules around helping you to navigate what you want in terms of the finances part of this. Now, we also recognize that certain people, and I'm one of these people when I buy a course, is I'll definitely be the one that will listen to the course, but I really want access to the person who created the course because I always have questions. So what we did was we helped people that fall into two categories. Category number one is I don't necessarily need, to get access to you and Kim privately, but I would like to be in some sort of event or community where we could brainstorm as a group together my ideas and maybe even learn from some people, et cetera. So as part of this, depending upon which level that you decide to buy, there's going to be a silver, gold, and a platinum level. The gold level is going to offer you the ability to become a part of a 2-day virtual event that we're going to do. So it's going to be split into probably an evening for 4 hours or so, and then the next morning for another 4 hours, something like that. And we're going to be giving some private instruction. We're going to be doing breakout rooms. I'm going to have some guest speakers, and we're really going to dig in there and craft what your business will look like using the modules sort of as, the principles from the modules as the teaching. So you don't have to do this. The principles are there in the modules. But, like anything else, when you do 8 hours of immersion, you're going to come out at the end of 8 hours with probably a product that is going to be superior than if you didn't have those 8 hours. And the ability for you to sort of raise your hand on a collective group Zoom is going to be far more beneficial, I think, to get you where you want to go. But
we'll also have the Facebook community too,
and the Facebook community.
We'll have the Facebook community
will be included in the lower level silver course. Now, some people say that's great. I love the modules. I would love to do this 2-day event with you, but it would be really helpful if I just had you and Kim to myself. Like, you want to do a 3-way with us, okay?
Oh my God.
So
he just said that.
If you want,
just can't.
If you want that, okay, and I highly recommend it. But
God.
If you want that, we are doing a 3-way 90-minute strategy. What are you laughing at?
I'm coupling this with like module 5, where we had vibrating rockets of desire. And I'm like, between the two, this is going south real fast. We might as well make our logo a pineapple.
All right. Just a little joke. We're going to do a 90-minute strategy session, and we're also going to give you a follow-up 30-minute strategy session. So you get one 90-minute strategy session with us where we will brainstorm with you. It's just me, Kim, and you, bomb chicka bound bound, and a follow-up 30-minute session to make sure. So we tried to cover every single conceivable request that we thought you'd have in terms of application to use the content, as well as cover all of the areas that you would need to create the business to fund your dream life.
But one thing I do want to add to this is, so the whatever number of modules there end up being, like every day we turn around, we're like, oh my God, we need a module on this. This is a lifetime purchase. And so as long as this course is alive, you will have access to the material, and we plan to continually update the material that's within the course. So you will have access to the additional material. That's the first thing. The second thing is, we want this to be interactive. And if you're going through this and you're like, what would be helpful? What would be helpful is if you had shoot us a message. And if we think, that's a good idea, or if enough people are requesting it, we'll add it to the course. Our goal in this course is to truly help people figure out what they want, really what they want, not just the number, the arbitrary number that you think you want to have someday, like what you really want, what you want your life to look like from the moment you open your eyes in the morning until the time you go to bed. We want you to have such crystal clarity on that. Then the tools to not just be able to build a business that's going to fit into the lifestyle, but also fund it, be able to have the proper tools to manifest properly, and all of the inspiration and business tools that create the path that you can have all of the shortcuts, all of the places that we effed up and found the shortcut, or all the people Rob interviewed, all these incredible entrepreneurs that Rob interviewed for this course, and their shortcuts. Like, you will have all of that to get you on your way to, creating your own dream life. And that is something that we are insanely passionate about. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for this.
I am too. So we'll leave you with this.
This feels like a life long birthing of a passion project.
It is. I'll leave you with this. I'm going to toot both of our horns here because there are.
I can't wait.
There are a ton of people who are creating courses and they spend their lives buried in their laptops, spend their lives showing you on Insta stories and Instagram how cute they look, holding their ponytail and, telling you about how much money they're making and all of that influencer bullshit that we are so sick of. Kim and I are living this. Like, we spend our days living this course is the life that we are living. We are living our version of a fulfilled life. But these techniques and these strategies and these principles and these modules are a framework for you to create your dream life in the same way that we did it. You have access to us who have done this. So don't hire a coach, in my opinion, who is just a coach. Hire somebody who's actually done the work to be able to do it. So with that said, that's it for this week. If you want to get your hands on our free Dream Life course, text the word 310-388-9724. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. All right, thanks for listening. If you love this episode and you know someone that needs some help in either stepping up their work hard game or their play hard game, it would mean the world to me if you shared this podcast with them to help me get this movement out there. So if you like what you heard, head on over to iTunes, take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review, and I will be forever grateful. So until the next episode, excuses are over. It's time to live.